Hi everyone. Welcome if you're new here. My name's Tracy. I'm really happy to have you here tonight. I go live every Thursday here in Australian time, in Victorian time, Melbourne time. And yeah, I've got some really exciting project for you today. So celebration is ending and we're going to be using some celebration items, which is fantastic. I feel like I haven't been able to use them as much as I probably would have liked, but anyway. So as we're waiting for a few people to pop on, as you pop on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from if you're not normally watching. Hi Marion. I went live earlier when I was trying to set up my video, so that might be what you're talking about, but hopefully your internet's all good. Hi Jeanette, hi Shelley. How is everyone's week been? It's been crazy busy here as well. I think I say this every week, and by Thursday I'm just super tired. But we have had some exciting things happen this week. My husband Adam and I celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary on Tuesday, which was lovely. And we went out for tea, so that was really nice. And we did go to that escape room. So last week I was telling you about the escape room here in Bendigo. We went and did that with Ad's twin brother and his family, so it was really, really fun. Okay, I know I just missed a whole heap of things. Hi Rachel, hope you're having a great week. Hi Pam. Shelley's good. All right, excellent. Oh, thanks Rachel. Yeah, 20 years is, I think, pretty good these time of an age of people, especially around my generation. I know there's a lot of people I went to school with that are no longer married, so 20 years is good, and I'm hoping for at least another 20 more, which would be really lovely. Okay, I've got a few on. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad to have everyone here. Eight on at the moment is fantastic. So I thought what we might do is we might start straight into it, because the card that we're creating tonight might take a little while. So I don't want to keep everyone for too long. Hi Sandy, welcome. Yeah, so we might get straight into it. Now I've got a couple of cards this week that I've had on my blog and YouTube. So let's have a look at some of the projects that I've been playing with this week. So as you pop on, please pop on and say hello as well. We'd love to see who's watching. So let me pop the camera over. Oh, wrong one. Okay, I'll just get it situated. I want to turn my lights on. And I think my lights last week, which is actually a new light that I've received, actually worked really well last week, I hear, so, which is fantastic. Alrighty. Okay, so I think I'm pretty well set up. On Sunday's Facebook Facebook challenge this week, it was a celebration and the mini catalogue. So although mini catalogue is staying around, and let me just check of the dates. It stays around till the 30th of June. So we do have the mini catalogue for quite some time yet. So you've got plenty of time to create something from the mini catalogue. But celebration finishes this Sunday, the 28th. So in this card I have the paper Blooms Designer Series paper, which is a free paper. If you would like to get that paper, as well as any of the other stamp sets or papers, you only have until Sunday to pop in an order. So this was the card that I created, but I tell you what, go over and check out the other ladies' cards that they've created this week, and you still have heaps of time to create one, so please pop on and give it a go. You only have to use, one product from the catalogue or from the celebration catalogue, whatever you have. We would love to see your project. On Monday, I was part of the Let's Get Hopping blog hop group, and this month's theme was Punch It. So we were using punches, and this is the card that I created. And When I created this, I thought, oh, this is so simple. It's a really basic card. I didn't think, you know, I don't know, I just thought it was going to be probably a little bit too basic, but it has done amazingly, both on my YouTube and my Facebook. So thank you for everyone's comments. I've really enjoyed reading them all. We have the medium daisy punch, the daisy punch, the Label Me Lovely punch here with the vellum, and then that postage stamp rectangle punch as well. Love it. Really nice background. And I've used the Flowers and Fields Designer Series paper, which is a free paper as well. So it's a really cute card, I think. Very, very simple. I really wanted to use as many punches as I could to showcase our punches. And I really enjoy using punches. They're so quick and easy to create a card as well. So that is on both my YouTube and my blog if you would like to check out for any more information on that one. And you can leave a comment over there if you go over and have a look. Thank you, Jeanette. Hi, Sandy. Beautiful. Hi, Deirdre. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so on my YouTube channel today, and it's not on my blog yet because it's part of a blog hop that doesn't go live till 8 o'clock tonight. So if you want to see the blog post, you'll have to wait till 8 o'clock. It is with the Ink and Inspiration blog hop team, and this month's theme was nature. So I've used the beautiful Dandy Garden Designer Series paper and the stamp set in that suite. Another very, very simple card. I've really wanted to outline that DSP in the background. I've used the stitched rectangle dies, and I've also used the blending brushes for this. I've created my own ombre effect, making it really light at the top, medium in the middle, and quite dark down the bottom. And once again, really simple card to pop together, but really cute. Hi Ingrid, welcome. No, you're not that late, it's all good. I'm so glad that you've been able to pop on. Okay, so that one will be available at 8 o'clock on my blog if you want to see more information, but it is live on my YouTube channel right now. Okay, so we are only a few days left of February, and I have said to you about celebration. So celebration's on till Sunday. For every $90 here in Australia, you can choose a free item. There's also a $180 qualifying spend for some items as well. You can do that in my online store if you would like. Pop in this month's hostess code and I'll send you this gorgeous Darling Donkeys card. Now, the Darling Donkeys is a celebration item that you can pick up as a free gift with a $90 order. So that one will come out to you if you place an order for this month. I also have a bundle tutorial. So this one here, I'm actually working on a brand new one at the moment as well. So that's going to be really exciting. But for this month, this is the card that I created. It is a slimline card using the Snailed It bundle. So I've only used the stamp here, but these are all the dies from that as well. And I've also used that rectangle postage stamp as well. So the same one from Monday's card. So using that a little bit at the moment. I get on these little tangents with things and I just can't put things down. But this is a really cute card. And if you're thinking about maybe joining Stampin' Up and becoming a demonstrator or a discount shopper, you can sign up as my team and you'll get these bundle tutorials as a free gift as well. So just an added perk. And starting next month, I've also got another bundle tutorial that I'll be working with, and that'll go out to my team as a free gift as well. Okay, just quickly, my monthly card kit or club kit registration closes tomorrow, so you only have till tomorrow. This month's kit, or for next month, is the Snail Mail Kit. It's actually $35 worth of product, and you're getting the class for $45. It includes 5 cards that we're going to create, and yeah, everything will be sent to you as well. So till tomorrow, and then I'll have another monthly kit for next month. Alrighty. If you want more information, please message me, but I also have a blog post with the information as well. Hi Lisa. You've been busy crafting. Fantastic. I hope you've had heaps of projects done today. The butterfly bouquet is available for demonstrators right now. It will be available 2nd of March for customers, so you can either join now with that great joining offer of $169 for $235 worth of product of your choice, plus 5 packs of designer series paper for absolutely free. You can choose this with your starter kit, but this is going to be available for customers on the 2nd of March. And we're going to be working with this next month as our customer appreciation card. I did show you last week, but let me just bring in really quickly. Part of that suite is this Butterfly Brilliance stamp set. It is one cling stamp set. I haven't even used it yet, as well as a set of dies. And the great thing is this die actually cuts out the whole. So you stamp one stamp, you die cut the one die cut. So it's going to make it super quick and easy to create some cards. But I love this die set. We have little dots, almost like a basket weave here. We have bricks, and we also have smaller butterflies as well, and more detailed dies. So really nice. Hi Pam, are you having trouble jumping on? I see you popping on and popping off. Hopefully everything's okay. And this designer series paper is called Butterfly 𝐏𝐵𝐺. No one corrected me last week, so maybe someone can correct me this week. Beautiful papers. I think there's 48 sheets of 6x6. Yep. And look at these designs. Really pretty colours. That's gorgeous. So you've got butterflies on one side and like a paint splatter or something like that on the other side. Really pretty. And I'd say the dies probably even cut out some of these butterflies. It's really nice. Love the colours in this, and that's gorgeous as well. Also part of this kit is this specialty designer series paper. It's called Natural Touch. There is 2 sheets in it. They are double-sided, and those are the patterns. So really nice. Okay, so we will be playing with that next week, I promise. That's going to be my customer appreciation card. And I'm going to spend this weekend actually designing some projects with it, so it'll be really fun. Deirdre says she prefers the backs. Okay. Hi Diane, welcome. Okay, so I've gone through all the announcements really quickly, which is fantastic. I like when I do that. Let me show you the 2 products that we'll be working with the card tonight. These are both celebration items. Let me know if you already have these items as well. I'm always interested to find out what people pick as their free items. So this is the 𝐿 Ombre designer series paper. So they have an ombre effect. There's a few different designs in multiple colours, as well as some dots. And we actually have 4 colours here. So we have Bermuda Bay, Green Apple Green, Blackberry Bliss, and Rococo Rose. So really pretty. I think there's 48 sheets in that as well. Yes, 48 sheets of 6x6. And that is a free item that you can choose with a $90 order. So really nice. Marion says she loves this set, very versatile. Yes, beautiful. So that is the designer series paper that we're using. We're using 2 different sheets. I'm focusing on Rococo Rose tonight. Now, a little bit of a service announcement before I go on to the next product. The annual catalogue is coming out really soon, which means that we're going to have our retiring in colours. Now, the retiring in colours that will be leaving us really soon. Let me just bring the catalogue in and I'll quickly show you, because this is always a sad time of the year. These colours and objects go really fast. So we have Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, and I love this colour. Seaside Spray and Purple Posy. Now anything with that colouring, so designer series paper, the ink stamp, the stamp pads, the re-inkers, the ribbons, the pens, the Stampin' Blends, everything with those colours will retire. So if you've got those stamp pads and you don't own the re-inkers, please go and buy them now, because as soon as, we know that these are going, but as soon as Stampin' Up releases it, people go into a bit of a buying frenzy and things sell out really fast. So your stamp pad is no good if you don't own a re-inker. So that is my big tip for you. Please buy a re-inker if you own the stamp set, or if you're planning on getting rid of the stamp set, you sell your stamp sets once they retire. Maybe you don't have to worry about it, but definitely be checking your re-inkers with those ones. I know, Jeanette, I really loved all those colours too. And last year, I was really sad with the ink colours that left. So I always fall in love. They're around for 2 years, but 2 years is not long enough. Lisa says she loves the ombre, made some baby cards with it last week. Oh, beautiful. I've actually seen some really nice cards created today using the 𝐿𝐸 ombre designer series paper. It was beautiful. And they used the same stamp that I've used tonight as well. Rachel has 2 sets of the ombre designer series paper. That might be what you have to craft with this weekend, Rachel. Perfect. Alrighty, so let me show you the stamp set that we're using for the card, and then I'll bring the card in. So this is a touch of ink, really, really pretty. This is a $180 spend of an item, and I really like it. It has some beautiful images as well as some really nice sentiments here as well. There's a hummingbird, a leaf, a flower, and a butterfly there. So this is a really nice set. I haven't used it as much as I probably should have, but I'll say that with all the celebration items, they're only been here for 2 months, and I really don't think I've had enough time to play with them. Sounds good, Rachel. Okay, so let me show you the card that we're going to create tonight. Like I said, it is using the Rococo Rose inks and colours. Look at this hummingbird, super bright and shiny, and I'm going to show you how we get that effect as we create this card. This is a really, actually got this sketch off Pinterest, and I've tweaked it to how I want it, but I love the idea of the banner cut here and then the focal piece in the middle. So that's where I've gone with this card. Oh, thank you, everyone. Lovely to see those hearts. So let me bring the card kit in. And if you're after the measurements or the supplies that I'm using today, I'll have it on my YouTube channel tomorrow. So just go and check that out. All the measurements and the supplies I'm using will be over there. So the one thing that is I find that I go to quite regularly is the stitched shape framelits. I'm using the squares tonight, and I've got the 2 of the largest ones. We're going to be die cutting from those, and I'm just going to do that first because then I can take my cut and emboss machine and pop him away. So we're going to be die cutting these 2 labels, or the frames here. 1 frame in the Rococo Rose, and then I just need a square in the basic white. Hi Sylvia, how are you today? So I have a piece of basic white here. I'm going to use the 2nd largest. Hopefully I've cut that big enough. Yep. I've been a bit stingy. I probably could have left a little bit more room than that, but anyway. And I have a piece of the Rococo Rose. I'm going to use that largest one, and then we're going to run it back through with this die as well to create the frame with the Rococo Rose. So let's run this one through. Oh, that felt a little tight. There we go. Sorry if that's moving the camera around a little. So has anyone done anything exciting this week? We had our 20th wedding anniversary this week, so that was really nice. We went out to tea at our, well, we call it our local pub in Bendigo. The best meals at the National in Bendigo. It seems to be like a bit of our go-to when we go out for tea. Rachel's been working. Yeah, we haven't had any more snakes, so that's been really good. The weather strip that my husband put on our screen door has worked a treat, which is really good because I think 3 was just too many to have in a week. So we have 1 small frame, or 1 small square. We're not going to use this, but you could use it for another card. I'll just pop that to the side. And then we have the frame in the Rococo Rose. Hi, Carolyn. Holidays in the Snowy Mountains. Love the National too. Yeah, I think you can't beat a good pub grub. Lisa's been building a new shade house. What are you going to put in your shade house, Lisa? Marion's been landscaping, digging and planting her gardens. I know, so much dust. Sandy's been to Melbourne. That's lovely. Jeanette's going to go out tonight with friends to the Red Gum next to Macca's in town. That's a new one. Spanish. Nice. I did see that the other day. There used to be a French restaurant in there for what feels like decades, so you'll have to let us know how it goes because it does look really nice. And you think it's Spanish. Nice. So I have Rococo Rose card base and I've cut the A4 in half and just scored and fold. We have a piece of the 𝐿 Ombre and I want the ombre effect, the lighter effect, up the top of my card, but we're going to also stamp with a touch of ink stamp set. So the stamps I'm using is the Hummingbird as well as just the detailed stamp of this one here. Gary collects bonsais and old house looking ratty. Nice. Now, Lisa, have you seen, and I know they're not real bonsais, but I bought for Marion for Christmas a jacaranda bonsai from Bunnings, and I got a Japanese maple. And we're going to grow those and see how we go. I'm super excited because I feel like I've just, that looks a bit ratty, hang on. I feel like I'm in my 40s now and I can actually grow some plants without killing them. I don't know, I've got some succulents and they're going really well. So I probably will kill other plants, but the succulents are doing really well. So we'll have to wait and see how that maple and the jacaranda go though. So we're actually using 3 of those 5 in colours that are retiring. I've got Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray and Rococo Rose. We're going to use the Rococo Rose with that 𝐿 Ombre Designer Series paper. And I've already got the detailed image of the leaf on my block. And you could stamp this off if you didn't want full colour, but I'm just going to do that first layer and stamp all the way around, just moving my stamp around. This is one stamping technique that I just love to do. And by moving your stamp around, you're going to get a different effect all the way around your piece. And the last bit. Beautiful. Doesn't that look like designer series paper that you've just cut up? I think the ombre effect of the plain colouring looks really nice, but you add a little bit of stamping to it and it just really brings up that effect. So that will be right to go. Actually, let's glue these down as we go. So I'm just going to use some liquid adhesive with that one. Easy. And then I have a piece of this other Ombre Designer Series paper. It is the circles. And I'm also going to start with the light at the top coming down to the dark. And I'm going to just do a quick banner cut with my scissors here. Remind you of the Love Foil DSP True Love. Yes! Actually, it really does. Without the shine, but yes. I have that and I have not used that yet. I feel I got all these products and I just haven't had a chance to play around with anything too much. So I've just gone up the center and I'm going to go from the edge to that top piece. You may have the Banner Punch at home, so you could definitely use that. It might make it a little bit easier. But this works just as well. Look at that beautiful Bermuda Bay on the back. So I liked adding that little bit of the touch where it's sort of sticks up at the bottom, and to do that I've just run my fingers over. You could use your bone folder as well, just to create a little bit of where it pops up a little bit. And we're going to just glue this one down as well. That's my that's my husband's dirty hands. He's been working over at Marian's.
He's doing a great job too.
Doing a fantastic job. Okay, so that's glued down. We have our two pieces that will pop down in just a minute. Let's work on our your hummingbird, not the humblebee. So I have a piece of the basic white, and I've used the thick here because we are going to be using the heat tool on it. I really wanted to make sure that it had a little bit of substance to it. And we're going to use our detailed stamp. So it does have a two-step stamp in this set. So you have the detailed and you have the background. We're going to do the detailed with Memento Tuxedo black ink. Make sure I need to do his bottom bit there a little bit more. And I'm going to use those three colours that I showed you before to colour him in. So I have the stamp here, and it's still dirty from when I actually created this card last night. Let me clean it off. Do you have the Stampin' Chamois? This is really good when it's wet and clean. My biggest problem is not having it clean. But when it is and it's still wet, it's really easy to clean your stamps, and it does an amazing job at cleaning them. So I always start with my lightest first, and I want the Seaside spray on his belly, belly down here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colour. And this is going to look a little bit harsh, but I'll show you what we do in a minute. I've got the Rococo Rose. I'm going to do his tips of his wings. Like that. And then the Pretty Peacock, which is a really bold colour. I'm going to bring in a sponge dauber. Pick up a little bit of ink on that. It's pretty dark, so I'm just going to lightly tap to add that colour in. And I'm also going to go a little bit down on the Seaside spray and up to blend in that Rococo Rose as well. We can stamp over the top. So that's how we get that tricolour. And that's really pretty. But to make it even prettier, we're going to make it really shiny. So to make it shiny, I'm going to cut it out first, and then we're going to add some clear embossing powder and heat that through, and that makes it really nice and glossy and shiny and beautiful. Stands out. So really not the quickest in fussy cutting, and I'm a little bit lazy in the fact I'm not very good at it. I'd rather use a die or a punch, but we'll do it as quickly as we can. So we did go to the Bendigo escape rooms last Sunday, and we went and done 2 different rooms. So there's only a maximum of 6 people in the rooms. So because there was 10 of us, there was 5 in each room. So has anyone done escape rooms before? Because we did do, when we went up to the Gold Coast, we did one, and Ingrid's actually watching, so we actually did it with Ingrid, and it was so much fun. I've been bugging my family to do another one, and I was so excited for Sunday. So quickly cut that one out. Let's do this effect. So because there was 5 in each room, my husband did one room, and my daughter Dana and I were in the other room. So the 2 rooms there's 3 rooms in the Bendigo escape rooms. There is a wizarding one, a murder hotel, and an espionage, so a spy one. And I won't give anything away, so don't worry anyone if you're wanting to go. But my husband went and done the spy one with the rest of the family, and Dana and I did the murder hotel, which is set with, it's not Sherlock Holmes, but is it 𝑅𝐸 Holmes from Chicago? It's actually a true story. He created this hotel because he was a serial killer, and having a hotel was a great way to be able to murder people. So I'm just going to use the clear embossing powder here, and we had to solve the case to get out of the hotel. So you have an hour to solve all the clues and work your way out. And I'm happy to say we made it out. So it was really good. Now my husband's team who went and done the espionage, they made it out, but they were a little bit over time. So to me, they didn't make it out. But it was so much fun. So I think I'm going to try and get my husband to do the Wizarding Wands one next. And we'll do that together. But yeah, it was just so much fun. It was really, really good. So I highly recommend, if you haven't tried them and you like doing puzzles, go and have a go because it's a lot of fun. Hi Renee, welcome. Okay, Jeanette, it is actually, you know, down in Littleton Terrace, there's Super Cheap and Auto Pro. It's right next to Super Cheap. And yeah, there's 3 different rooms, so good party fun, yeah. Okay, so I've got my heat tool here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up. This is the clear powder until it goes nice and melted and goes really clear. So let's do that. Can be a little bit expensive, that's the only thing. I think the tickets were like $67, but because we were a group of 10, we got them for $32, I think it was. So I highly recommend trying to get as many people together to do it a little bit cheaper. So I'm not sure how well that's picking up as it's melting, but it doesn't take long once the tool's heated up. I definitely had more Rococo Rose on my other card. Marion, I can hear your voice saying get the tweezers. I didn't burn myself though. So the other bit of heat embossing that we're going to do is just our sentiment, and we're going to heat emboss on basic black cardstock. So I've got a piece here. The sentiment that we're using for today is Hello Friend, but let me just show you some of the sentiments that are in this set. We have best wishes, thank you so much, hope, thinking of you, and love. So you could definitely use quite a few different ones there. So back with the Versamark, and I'm using white embossing powder this time. So we used clear before. This one is white. And I probably should have had the embossing buddy out, but we'll see how we go. And I think embossing with the sentiments just really makes the card look like you've put a lot of work in. Oh, that worked really well. So while our heat tool's hot, I'm just going to quickly heat that one as well. So we're right to start popping everything together. Let me just move some of the things out of the way and bring our card basing back in. So I'm going to glue our Rococo Rose frame down with some liquid adhesive. So if you're watching, I would love it if you hit share. That might help me reach a few more people, and then they can join in our fun community here. I'm going to pop up our basic white frame or square. I think I've called it frame about 5 times now. It's just a square. So plenty of dimensionals in the back there. And I'm popping him off so he's not straight. He's off to our side again. And I'm also going to pop up the body and tail of the hummingbird as well. So if you'd like to go in the drawer for this card, all you need to do is like, comment and share, and we'll draw the card next week. The card that we created last week, which was the Easter card, I'm going to do the drawing for that in just a minute, so stick with me. We'll be drawing that in just a minute. So popping him down. I'm going to banner cut our sentiment there. Oh, that's not very, don't think that's quite even. Still not even. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, that's better. Got to try and make sure you go up in the center. Oh, I missed a whole heap of comments. It didn't scroll. Hang on. Oh, my husband is a lovely bloke, Carolyn. Pet. Now, Rachel, if your embossing powder is not coming out, it may be old. If you've had it for a little while, once they go old, they don't heat and melt very well. So what I'd recommend is to get another powder. And the other thing is too, is I think, like I've got 2 packets in there because I use a lot of it, but if you don't use it regularly, don't buy too much at a time because it does actually go out of date. And I have thrown out embossing powders before. If it's got that funny smell when you heat it, it's no good. So I have some white baker's twine. This is from the Snail Mail twine combo. And I'm just going to do a nice little bow. So it comes in Blushing Bride and Whisper White, or Basic White maybe. And we don't have any other baker's twines on the market at the moment in any of our catalogues besides this one. Oh, and the thick one for the masculine one in the mini catalogue, but the annual catalogue doesn't have any baker's twine. And to pop that on, I'm just going to use a glue dot. Oh, no worries, Jeanette. Thanks for popping in. Oh, oh yes. Yes, Karen, sorry, you were talking about the murder. Yeah, look, how cluey to start up a hotel or a motel to be able to murder people. Very interesting. I liked that it had a real story background. He is a really great handyman, Marion. He's very good. So I'm just gonna pop that down. Now glue dots, you can actually roll them to make them a little bit smaller. And especially like when you're using little bows with baker's twine, if you roll them, they do the same thing, but it just helps to not stick on the top or the bottom of it. And then other things won't get attached to it either. Alrighty, so that's a card. Really quick, quite easy. You could add some rhinestones or any type of embellishments with it. I don't think it really needed it, so I didn't. But I really liked how that card come out, especially the hummingbird where it's nice and shiny. I thought that looked really nice. So don't forget, you've only got till Sunday if you want to pick up any of those celebration items. You'll be sad if you miss out. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, so let me bring in the card that we're going to give away, and I'll just quickly check some comments. Pam says she's had the same embossing powder for years and haven't used it, so it won't be any good. It could be. Different brands are different, but if you find that it's not, if it doesn't melt properly or if it has a really funny smell, it's no good. It is a powder, so things don't last forever, but just give it a go, Pam, see what it's like. It could be fine. So I've got all the people who have liked, commented and shared last week's post in my little pot here. So good luck, everyone. It's Stampin' Up. Okay. I've had some that have been years old, and then I've only ever had trouble with the white, I will be completely honest. I've never had any trouble with any of the others, but I have thrown out white embossing powder with Stampin' Up before. But I think I had it from the very time that I started, and I've been a demonstrator now for coming up to 7 years. So, and I think I only threw it out last year, so I probably had it 5 or 6 years. So it depends on how long you've had it. Give it a go, it might still be fine. You've never embossed, so you don't know. You'll know if it smells bad, Pam, because it is really bad. It doesn't have a smell otherwise. When it's fine, you won't smell anything. But it's got a really stinky smell when it's off. Hope that helps. Alrighty, so good luck everyone. I'm going to pick one name. We have Joy Stupas. I hope that's how you say it. Well done, Joy. Now I don't have your address, so you will have to get in touch with me and let me know your address so I can send it. And if you let me know tonight or tomorrow, I'll send it tomorrow. Alrighty. It smells like old man's feet. Yes. Yeah, it's really stinky, so you'll definitely know, Pam, for sure. Sandy says, love your card and the Rococo Rose colours. Thank you for sharing. No problem, Sandy. Thanks for popping in. Okay, I'm going to pop the camera around. All right, everyone. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's card. Don't forget, like, comment and share so you can go in the draw next week. Whether you're watching right now live or if you're watching the replay or even over on YouTube. Now, to go in the draw on YouTube, just ticking the like button doesn't get you in the draw because it doesn't tell me who has actually ticked a thumbs up, so you do have to leave a comment. So I don't want you to miss out on getting that card, and I do send the cards overseas, so if you're overseas, still leave a comment and you'll go in the draw. I did see that, Pam, just before I come on. Thank you so much for purchasing the postage stamp. You are going to love it. And I have 2 projects just this week using it. So hopefully you can get a few ideas and use those as well. All right, everyone. I'll be back next week. Don't forget, we're using the new butterfly bouquet bundle, which is going to be so much fun. I haven't played with it yet, so I'll see what we come up with. But it will be for next month's customer appreciation card. If you're interested in the card kit in the mail club, you've got till tomorrow to register. Registration is over on my blog, so please go and do that. It'll be a lot of fun, I promise. And I'll have a new club out next week. Yeah, next week. Okay, everyone, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.